One of the good things that's happened early in camp, Jack Conklin off of the physically unable to perform list. Still not certain to be ready week one, but certainly trending that way. Conklin, final year of his contract, coming back from that injury. He's been exceptionally motivated because he'd like to stay a Brown.
I mean, I used to go out and train different places, but now I'm here. My kids are starting to get into the age where they're going to be in school, and Cleveland's where we want to make home. And having this facility and having Bill here and stuff, there's really no reason for me to go anywhere else.
When you say you make Cleveland your home, this is the last year of that deal, though. Have you thought about wanting to stay here beyond this season?
I mean, obviously, I would love to stay here. This is the team. I love the team. I love the town. And, it really just comes down to me. It comes down to how I come back from this, and it's in my hands with what happens with that.
Yeah, he talks about dominating his rehab, and if he gets back to the player he is when he's healthy, I'm sure the Browns would love to have him around for a couple more years.
Of course, I mean, he's a Pro Bowl caliber right tackle. We saw how much this offensive line struggled when he wasn't in the game, obviously going down with that knee injury a year ago, caused him to miss so much of the season. And just, not just him, but just the entire tackle group was depleted by injuries a year ago. So the fact that he's, working out a little bit in camp is a good sign that he's getting there in his rehab, and they need him. The Browns need him to be healthy and to play to his level. They need Jedrick Wills to really step up and show that he was worth being a top 10 pick. But I think it's good for the Browns that it seems like Jack Conklin at least wants to stay. Whether that happens or not, like everything else in the NFL, it comes down to money and cap space and whether they can make it work. It might also come down in some ways to how he plays this season, how he comes back from the injury, and if he still plays at a very good level, maybe he sticks around long term. But, obviously with this offensive line, having to let go of J.C. Tretter, they got to make sure they have contingency plans for the offensive line and make sure they continue to have depth. But having good players, and find a way to keep them, it's a good problem to have.